Oh, gosh. You know, I'm not much on speeches, but it's so gratifying to leave you wallowing in the mess you've made. You're screwed. Thank you. Bye.
Good evening, everyone. Treasure Troller here from the partially mask-wearing militant state of Michigan, where we have Gretchen Whitmer as our governor and dictator for the next 4 years. We're not going to get much of that off the windshield. A little cold out there, kind of hard to defrost it while traveling. But today, I want to take a couple different situations and we will juxtapose them, but I think they really come from the same thing. It's kind of what's going through our head at a certain moment, and where one is sort of acted out or physically acts it out and verbally acts it out. The other one is more of a controlled silence, disappointment, but I really think they're the same thing. And then we'll talk a little bit about, we'll have some advice for some of the young'uns out there that are in a career that they want to be in or want a job that they want to stay in and whatnot. So, yeah, it's about fucking up. And that's kind of what the main thing of the vlog is, and fucking up and then redemption, or what to do when you fuck up in certain situations. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to play the Project Veritas clip. I don't know, it's maybe a minute long. And so you can see, in case you haven't seen it, here's your chance. So here we go now.
Pfizer want to hide from the public the fact that they're mutating the COVID viruses.
Is this real life? I'm literally a liar. I was trying to impress a person on a date by lying. This is absurd.
Please don't touch me. Well, this is not, by the way,
Why are you doing
don't
this?
tell anybody.
This is someone who's just working at a company to literally help the public. You f***ed up. You really did. Please bring the cops as soon as possible. I'm really very unsafe.
Can you please unlock your door?
No, don't let them leave.
Please unlock the door.
Give me, what is going on
us our
here?
stuff. Please unlock the door. Please unlock the door. Unlock the door. We're trying to get...
Okay, that was the Project Veritas clip. And he realizes after they come in and approach him, he realizes that his world has come crashing down. There was utter panic. There's despair, maybe even embarrassment. You're, in a sense, he's thinking his career is over, and then he acts out that frustration, and he acts out that, that fight or flight. I'm not sure which that one would be. It's kind of a little bit of both, but he physically acts out his despair, and the emotions that are controlling that, I don't want to say fit, but the emotions that are controlling that are running through his mind is very similar to what happens in professional sports. It's just a little bit different, but here's a clip of what I'm talking about.
But anyway, that's the referee's choice. Palm button is a rat on another shot goal.
So as you can see, money's on the line in front of thousands of people. They come up to these 3 foot and less putts that they would make 99 times out of 100. But what's going through their head is exactly what that guy from Pfizer, that Pfizer executive, acted out. That's what's going through their head before they're thinking about that putt. They have to, and that's what makes hitters great, golfers great, all these NBA. It's the difference between a lot of us. They are gifted athletes. They can do things with a golf club and basketball and baseball bat that very few people can. But there's also that headspace in there where there's all that doubt, all that fear, all that insecurity, and they're able to block it out and perform. And that's really not unlike what happened with the Project Veritas guy. So I'm not here to make fun of him. I'm not here talking about the gotcha. I'm just saying it's a very natural response to a situation where we've fucked ourselves. So now, for your young'uns out there, here's some career advice. And this is my career advice. This is my career advice. Especially if you're in a area, well, even, here's what it is. I guess you're going to have to decide how important or how it pertains to your particular job. And that is when you've realized you've fucked up, you make the problem someone else's. Now, some of you are thinking you're passing the buck. No, you're not passing the buck. You're admitting your mistake, but you're giving the mistake to someone, maybe your superior, that can handle it. You make it their problem to fix. It's not your problem to fix. It's your responsibility to say something about it, what you did, how you fucked up, and let them solve the problem. What the guy from Project Veritas should have done, and I'm really, this is an upper executive, advanced degree individual that's been in, I'm sure he's been in many more stressful meetings than what this was. What he should have done when James O'Keefe sat down with them, and after James introduced himself, he just should have said, James, I think I've said enough already. But thanks for the opportunity. I have to leave now. And walked out the door and called his next higher up or whatever, or whomever he needs to talk to, and just say, I fucked up. This is what went down. And that means you still have to take the responsibility of it. But covering it up and acting out your frustration and your hopelessness of the situation is not going to help. So for you young'uns out there, if you make a mistake, own up to it by letting your superior know and give him the problem. Or if somebody else is maybe doing something they shouldn't do, don't handle it yourself. Okay? If it's not yours to handle, give the problem to someone else. Make it their problem. Now, that's some really good, solid career advice. It really is. So that will end today's vlog. We are going to be a little spoiler alert, was we're going to be heading out of the Militant State tomorrow for a few days of business, a little bit of a business trip, maybe a little bit of vlogging. I will take my vlog stuff along. I am pressed for time. I don't have a lot of time. So I arrive at the unannounced destination tomorrow night, and then I have some, we'll just say, meetings Monday and Tuesday till about 5 o'clock. So I'm not sure how much time, it's gonna get dark, how much time I'll have. And then I leave Wednesday afternoon. So not a lot of time in there, but spoiler alert, we're heading out of town tomorrow. And I'm sure I'll do a couple of treasure troller vlogs. I wanted to do a couple of murder book vlogs. I'm not sure I'll have a lot of time. So that's it. With that, this is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.